Sure, that's where you're gonna fade out, Mr. MP3 video game soundtrack. I see. You really could have just cut right off there and had a good loop. You know what? We're shifting gears. We're hearing this one more time. Okay, I don't even have the, like, Winamp equalizer on. And even to me, this sounds like too bassy. That could be my headset, though. Is there a chance my headset is affecting my stream audio? That sounds stupid. It shouldn't be that way, but... Yeah, I would think so. Anyway. Probably the conclusion of ActRaiser tonight at the cadence of the previous two streams is to be believed. It's a pretty wacky mode 7 on that effect, huh? This game, for my money, still holds up great. I'm enjoying ActRaiser a lot. I have pretty much every time I've ever played it. Welcome back. On our last episode, we helped the desert of Cassandora, which is not a desert anymore, but now it's a big square. And then we helped the island. And we helped everybody by earthquaking all their stupid homes into dust so they built good ones. That was never a part of the experience when I was younger. I never cared all that much. But now I'm just like, knock him down. This leaves a rather ominous looking Itos region. One little volcano there. I'm sure that won't affect us in any way. The frozen wastes of Northwall. And also whatever this is, but I'm sure that's nothing. There's no way that will ever come up as anything relevant. Let's just go to Itos, see what's up. See what it'd be like this time of year. I got, from Bird Island, Magical Aura. I feel like I remember that being a good spell. I'm positive, though. Balls. I'm gonna pick up Ray from the airport tomorrow. I'm gonna look at Ray and I'm gonna be like, balls, and he'll be like, what the heck? It'll be great. No, actually, I want to see if that's how that goes. Status of cities. Yeah, everywhere I've been so far is maximum population. Thanks to earthquakes. And I already have wheat to bring to Itos. Alright. Scary monsters appear in Itos. Alright, go fight the monsters. Sorry, I have that reaction every time I hear any of the music from this game. That background too, God. Like I forgot the game looked this good. Sometimes it be like that. Alright. Let's reacquire our floating god platform at a later time. I'm leaving Clavis. Thank God died. Now really, considering I just come down from heaven and just inhabit a statue to kick all the asses, if I die, I just lose a statue. It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially because I don't know if there's anybody down there making statues right now. I finally got around to listening to Little V's cover of Coral Crown. He doesn't disappoint, as always. Well, you know, he didn't really need to cover Black Knife. Like, I don't think that needed a metal cover, to be honest. I should go down there and get the... Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good one. It's not what I remembered it doing. Scary, Volcano Land. I have to say, though, Little V's best work, it's the Sonics. He turned his world into something that you actually want to listen to. That's how good Little V is. I think it's theoretically possible to get over there somehow. So I don't want to, you know, derail our ActRaiser stream too much, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. I'm getting ready to start an antidepressant, so kind of just a heads up. See how that works out for me. The fun thing about mental health medications is, oh, by the way, like, probably my favorite boss in the game is coming up right here. There's really no way of knowing in advance what works. Like, the only way to really dial in mental health meds is to try shit until you find what works. So, starting on that soon. Apparently not today, not that I plan to anyway, but... Yes. Give it. Yeah. Sword beam, which I can use to fight the coolest boss. Also a fairly tough boss, as I recall. Like, everything about this kicks ass. Sword beam, dragon, waterfall. Fucking cool. You only get the sword beam a couple of times in the game. The reverb on that sound effect is doing some interesting things here. Yeah. I imagine these bosses must have been much harder in the Japanese version. Goodbye, Aitos. Hello again, Aitos. I like the implication that, like, somebody's gonna find that statue there. Be like, what the f... Who left the statue of God in this spot? How did this happen? They'll never know. That sounds fun, Kent. I appreciate it. Do not feel bad if you can't get me anything. That's absolutely 100% fine. I don't expect anything from anyone. But I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I've been pretty mired in my own head shit this week. Like, it's been a little hard to look forward to it, but now that it's right here, it's like, you know what? I'm allowed to be a little excited about this. This is cool. Oh, Master, this great plateau Aitos has laid uncultivated for many years. Please use the mighty lightning to destroy these rocks so we can begin to build and cultivate the land. Alright. It's not here yet. Where is the scary guy? Not him, he's not scary. That motherfucker! So he seemingly doesn't do much. Well, if he gets a bug up his butt, he'll attack you and do, like, catastrophic damage. But apparently, if you leave him alone too long... Ah, you see that shit right there. If you leave him alone too long, apparently... Good sentence, see. Apparently they can do earthquakes. So, deal with them early. Also gave young Zeor a pretty decent spook first time they showed up. You know what? I have like 100 of these things. Yeah, we have to do a lot of lightning around here. Thankfully, they don't have to go very far to get to this layer. Matter of fact, they're there. I said they're there. There we go. Still trucking along on SimCity 3000. There's been some conversation in the Stairs Club Discord about City Sims since this stream brought it up. Pound for pound, I think 3000 is still my favorite city building game. I feel like it's aged very well, as a matter of fact. Oh, Master, my husband suffered serious injuries while sealing the monster's lair. So I alone must continue to build on the building of Itos for a while. Well, you know what? Brave of you, I appreciate it. I got a whole bunch of medicines to start. I got my butt medicine, which used to be available as a tablet, but I guess is now only a powder mix, which is not great, but, you know, hey. Be better than nothing, probably. I got a Skin Less Stupid prescription strength topical smoot to apply to parts and body parts. I got an albuterol inhaler for the first time in like 20 years, probably more than that, maybe. I'm good to go. I'm a real American now, full of drugs. Oh, Master, one of our people went to seal the monster's lair even though he was also seriously injured. After sealing the monster's lair, he was fatally injured. He is now standing before the shrine with his last ounce of strength. His last request is to pass away while being covered by my master's tears. Please grant his request. Send the rain. There he is. I got you, fam. Hi, Ray. Yay. That his face was showered with his master's tears was peace enough. Oh, Master, thank you for showing compassion on him in his great hour of need. This game. It's such a good game. Am I to understand that Ray is visiting our stream now from the train going to the airport, which will bring him to my area very eventually? My master, this year our ranch has some horses. Eat. And a prayer. Alright, good. Thanks for the update. Keep me appraised of all equine matters. Especially if they turn into anime. If you start seeing giant anime eyes on those horses, you need to let me know immediately. I will invent a new disaster. You know, a good point. We do have to kill a couple of these old houses. It's really not that important, but I'm going to anyway. F your house. I'm not going to strike the horse with lightning. That horse is cool. We're going to leave him alone. SimCity 3000 is actually even a little bit more detailed, like in depth, than I realized. There's kind of a lot going on in that game. I'm having this problem in Zenfield that I don't think I've ever had before. Where, I had a couple of, like, riots break out. Hi, Techman. Which surprised me. I've never had that before. The crime rate in the city is not that bad. I think what was happening is I didn't have enough jobs for my highly educated citizens. Like, I had a very high education level, but apparently not enough, like, high-tech lab jobs for them to do. So I had to, like, enact every ordinance to, like, discourage smokestack industry and encourage, like, clean industry. I'm still working on that. I think it's working. But I just thought that was interesting. Horses. Like, in a lot of ways, I think Zenfield is maybe my most successful city. Kinda confirms the thing about, like, RimWorld versus Dwarf Fortress for me. I think I work better at a smaller scale. Uh-oh, why everybody sad? My master, the wind is gone. Without it, our windmills won't work. Would you cause the wind to blow, please? That's right, they don't grow fields here, do they? They just have these windmills. Yeah, alright. I forgot I did that. I forgot I had, like, a screen clear miracle. Whoa! Well timed, actually. A little bit late, but you know what? It counts. I'll allow it. Oh, why? On a bit of an Arby's kick all of a sudden. I just suddenly wanted the Arby. It was a good Arby. Such good of Arby that I've had more Arby. Remember when frickin' Shovel Knight crossed over with Arby's? They actually had a stream that was like sponsored, but they had like a version of the game where there was like a sandwich hub following frickin' Shovel Knight around. I'm watching the stream and I'm just like, the worst part about this thing is it's kind of working. I really could wreck some Arby's watching this. My master, we have learned to make clothes from the fleece of our sheep. This fleece is very warm. It could be very useful to any land as cold as Itos. This year we present this fleece as an offering. Alright, neat. I will take your animal hair, thank you. Also this bomb! Yeah, that was the thing. There was like a Shovel Knight X Arby's event of some sort. And as much as I, you know, don't care much for corporatism and advertising and all that, I mean, look, I like Shovel Knight and I like Arby's. Regular-ass Shovel Knight is Flashback Friday valid. The Plague Knight story is like the first thing that I streamed for YouTube, as I recall. That is to say, the first VOD that I exported to YouTube. But, considering they're still, like, threatening to release this, like, remastered plus everything and all be all Shovel Knight thing, maybe I'll just wait for that. You found a strange bone and some arrows. Alright, cool. Could be useful. Itos is pretty easy. One of the less interesting regions in Renaissance for my money, if I recall. That weird priestess lady. I don't know, I liked everybody in ActRaiser Renaissance. My master, we have now refined our mountaineering skills. The mountains hold many unseen mysteries. We will inform you if anything is discovered. Cool, thanks. Who's mountaineering? I better see somebody mountaineering. There he is. Look at him go. You know why? Because it's there. And also because maybe he'll find something up there he can give to God. That sounds quite fun. My master, we found a scroll in the mountains northeast of here. Oh yeah, well there you go. Cool, thanks. Ah. Bob. I was wondering if there was a limit. Yeah, I better start saving my MP because I'm probably going to need them in the endgame. What exactly is ActRaiser anyway? Do you blow up demons? A little bit. No, it alternates between cool action platform side-scrollers levels and this city sim that you're seeing right now. It's both of those things. And it has the best soundtrack and a lot of charm. And it's good, and I like it. That's why I play it. This isn't even a Flashback Friday. My second playthrough of this for the stream is already on YouTube. I'm really just playing this because it's my birth month and I wanted to play something from the old days that I like. So here we are. These guys have never done anything since we've been here. They're just not even interested in blowing up houses. I'll have to show them how it's done. That guy's still mountaineering? No, don't. Yeah, alright, we found everything on the mountain. Just a weird scroll. Gave it to God. Going home. To invent Arby's. Rather the opposite, actually. This is a very early Super NES game. This was a 1991 game. Actually, question to somebody who probably knows, is this the first Quintet game? Or were they already on the map before ActRaiser? Someone put an LLM in a Roomba and asked it to deliver a tray of butter to someone, at which point it started crashing out and quoting Reddit jokes. This is such a bullshit 2025. We're really getting ripped off here. The future is stupid. Oh, Master, please save us! The old dormant volcano has suddenly erupted. We can hear monsters' footsteps. Our town Itos will be not only destroyed by the eruption, but also by monsters! Please come down and fight for us and the men who have given their lives in sealing the monster's lair. ActRaiser was their first released game, alright. That's what erupting volcanoes sound like. I make fun, but I love Quintet sound effects, they're the best. That's a brave motherfucker right there. Charlie, is now the time to build a windmill? Yes. I will brave the falling monster volcano flame to build my windmill. Also, here's the sheep. That sheep is cool. Alright. Yeah, that was a quick Itos. Not a ton of land here, I guess. Not really any bigger than Marana. Technically, the team is made of people who previously worked on the East games. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Never played any of them, but I know of them. Largely through, SSH music covers. Some of their best work. Yeah, I'm keeping the 20 Borbs. No, you know what? I'm God. They're Gorbs, not Borbs. Same composer as the first couple of Easts. Yes. That was the part that tracked most, yeah. Alright, going to Volcano. You knew as soon as you saw this volcano this was gonna happen. They were like an action RPG kind of thing, right? Best known for their soundtracks. Pee-pee. Oh, I said the blaspheming word again, I'm sorry. Yeah, how many Granny's 3 streams did I do? I think it was a grand total of 9. I was gonna say, you know what? I actually remember this level being a little bit spicy. Yeah. East 1 and 2 is primarily an RPG with a uniquely defining characteristic of you attack enemies by running into them off-center on the overworld. That's confusing. Also, don't touch the lava, it's bad for you. Arg! Alright. Gloves are coming off, we're in the late game now. That was cool. Getting ready to say I'm becoming aware of a mechanic here where if you want to hit the ground and start swinging at full speed, you need to wait very briefly till the master stands all the way up. Otherwise you're gonna waste attack times. And in for more Nintendo secrets, tips, and tricks. How to earn more points in video games. That's a creative use of what looks like Mode 7 in some form in the background there. At least that's what it appears to me. For an early Super NES game, they really did a lot right with this. Yeah. God. You can't shoot flaming arrows at God. Come on, I'm God. Valuable MPs. I kind of bounced right off Sea of Stars, I gotta say. I half expected to. So far, I'm blaming that the protagonists are cardboard. The Adventures of Knife Boy and Moon Girl. And then, like, I only got a few hours in, so maybe it's not fair to say, but they felt very flat to me. To defeat the wheel boss, press Y until he dies. I'm not giving all the way up on Sea of Stars. Garl is great, yeah. Like, I'm not saying, you know, I got rid of Sea of Stars, it's stupid. Like, I'm definitely gonna try it more. I have to because of its strong Chrono Trigger influence. To say nothing of actually having Chrono Trigger's composer, which is still what? But, yeah, didn't really 100% grab me right away. That's all I'm saying. Well, Master, all the monsters in Itos have been destroyed. What, the guy couldn't even come here to say thanks to God? I see how it is. Thank you for taking care of us. We can now take care of ourselves. I got deep enough into it to notice the messenger leitmotif. It was a kind of subtle one, too. But yeah, there's gonna be some soundtrack overlap there. I am definitely still interested to, yeah, find the connection to the messenger. Alright, everybody, good job on Itos here. Especially the part where I beat the volcano. That was pretty cool. Now that the volcano is placated, surely there will be no more natural disasters that will devastate all— Oh no! But Zeor, what about the musical stylings of Eric W. Brown? Who's that? That person does not exist. I killed the sheep's house, but the sheep is okay. Now he knows freedom. Yeah, Kans agrees. Knife Boy and Moon Girl are the weakest part of the game. Alright, so, not just me. They're just so shucks golly gee whiz, let's go on the adventure of Scooby-Doo, guys. Like... Even as I sit here, I'm like, what really were their motivations? Like, they wanted to join the Fight Guys Club, I guess, so they could do adventures? I mean, I suppose that's as good a motivation as any, but... Anyway, they're building good houses now. We're gonna hang around and wait for them to build good houses. I was just listening to some Rainbow Dragon Eyes in the car earlier. Time Paradox is a really good one. Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to act like I'm giving up on the game, but I'm gonna have to work up a little momentum to try and come back to it. To induce the usual RPG effect on me pretty early. I only saw like a tiny bit of the world map. There were like 2 phases where I was not in an area and I had to walk to the next area briefly. But the world map is like straight out of Chrono Trigger. Which I really appreciated. I was getting ready to say, you know, I wonder if anyone ever played Sea of Stars. Not sure. That dude, like, really has to ration his time these days. He'll be the first to say, like, I don't really feel like I have the time on my life for an RPG. He did one pre-record. Okay, he streamed the demo at one point. And he has one pre-record stream of it, so he has played it. There you go, that's your answer. Would Vinny play Sea of Stars? Yes. Chrono Trigger is his favorite game of all time, you see, so... If their composer worked on a new game, unsubtly drawing inspiration from it, gotta be in on that. Vinny only played a little bit of Warframe, as far as I know. It's a Shirobon. Do you like Shirobon music, Zeor? I don't know what Shirobon is. Sounds like a Japanese soft drink, where the mascot is a pink turd for some reason. Not that big for an RPG, so it's good for me to keep in mind. It's interesting that we agree on the pink. Derp. Oh, I can't go that way. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting any space here. Probably almost done with Itos here. So yeah, that stat column in the middle there is the rate of growth, which the manual taught me about. Normal means normal. Maximum means all dudes. Cannot be any more dudes. Shirobon is literally White Bomber in the Bomberman sense of the word. That's the main guy. Uh-huh. Didn't know that. In that case, big fan of the soundtracks of Bomberman 64 and Bomberman Hero. Especially, well, I'm not sure if one more they did it than the other, but Bomberman Hero's soundtrack was inspired, man. Like, it was kind of really... It was art. It was so different and weird and cool. Where'd that sheep go? Somebody rebuild the sheep. I know it survived the earthquake. A hell of a thing happened, I'm sure I mentioned it previously. Bomberman, the property, pardon me, crossed over with a mobile game, Hill Climb Racing 2. I took a while off from HCR 2, and then I came back and I was seeing Bombermans. I'm like, what in the how did... Who talked to who to make Bomberman cross friggin' Hill Climb Racing 2 happen? How is this? Why is this? I don't know when it happened. They added a vehicle that's an ATV that has like a grapple hook on the front. You can do a big shoot of grapple, and then it pulls you, usually skull first, into an obstacle. Pretty fun, actually. What are you doing, Itos? We'll give you a little bit more time here. Whoop, Bomberman in soup. I'm gonna check if that happened. Bombardment Soup is a small business that runs on small batches. Bomberman Soup, okay, here we go. AI overview. Bomberman Soup is not a standard recipe, but likely refers to a dish inspired by the video game. Such as the Winter Meat Bomb Soup, turkey meatballs with kale and sweet potato, or the Flavor Bomb Noodle Soup, which is designed to have a rich, savory flavor. It could also be a typo for other soups like Blitz Soup or Bomb Soup, referring to a World War II era soup made from Victory Garden vegetables, or a spicy... You can't just make shit up, AI. The first thing, like, we made artificial intelligence, and the first thing it did was bullshit. Good night, you. It learned how to bullshit instantly. Alright. I searched for Megabonk Shrines something to look for like guidance and pointers on how to do one of those smelly achievements. And it was just like, by Megabonk Shrines, you're probably talking about The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like, I swear to God, I'll fight you. Alright, so most of this world is at maximum population. All this time later, this Sky Palace still has this, like, mesmerizing effect on me. Alright, let's go fight Northwall. Another one of my favorite music tracks in this game coming up here. And like all the good ones, it only gets used once. Another triumph for this game's ability to create atmosphere. I love it. Do not drop rocks on God. Bitch. Damn. Northwall's kicking my ass. I tried to use magic right there. Didn't work out. That's fine. I just kind of face tanked it. Fine. God damn. Okay, so these ice blocks only fall away when you step off of them. Bro. I think there's health over this way. We're safe. No spikes. I'll have to keep searching for the spikes. ActRaiser 2 had a pretty good winter area, too. ActRaiser 2's soundtrack was good at selling, like, desolation. It had a dark soundtrack. Worked pretty well for it. If you're just tuning in and are not familiar with ActRaiser at large, there was a sequel to this much later, ActRaiser 2, which controversially decided it just wanted to be an action platformer with no city sim segments. In other words, only half of an ActRaiser. It was just Act. Oh, God damn it. So, for that reason, most people did not like it much. I will concede that, like, it's not as good as ActRaiser by nearly any metric. You as the player can do more stuff. That it has that going for it. Had pretty good visuals too. But you know what, like, even if it shouldn't have been called ActRaiser 2, like, you could have just called it a different game and it would have been better. But it had enough going for it as a game. I felt it was still pretty decent. Decent game, bad sequel. Yeah. Really soaking in it. Secure. Have you heard of Smelter on Steam? It's like an ActRaiser clone. I have not heard of that. It is a little surprising that this is a game formula that wasn't done more. I mean, I guess you are kind of knocking two genres' heads together. Like, I suppose it would be easy to get wrong, but ActRaiser was great. You raise and act? So it's raise actor? There. Okay. Bitch. Goddamn bats. Thank you, generous health pickups. What boss is this? Oh yeah, this guy. Do it. What, the splash hurt me? Then God got water in his socks, and he was grumpy for the rest of the day. I don't know what that dude was. Who was that idiot? Haha. On account of he ain't even got leg. Smelter, huh? I might have to check that out. Reviews not well. Alright, well, that's a shame. Let me guess, there's snow everywhere. Our land north wall is covered with snow. Please use the warmth of the sun to melt the snow. We long to see the green of the plateau. I didn't know there's green under there. Could all be red clay under there for all you know. Well, no, there's already some green. Alright, fine. Take your stupid sunlight. I think we actually have two scary skull spawners here. Yeah. Alright. Alrighty then. Stop dodging. Not allowed. Oh God, okay. Big tree. I remember Big Tree. Who could forget Big Tree? There. Build right here. Everybody build your houses on top of this crap. Whatever this is. Building the field? Not yet. Oh. Yeah, this is a place where they can't really build just much, generally. explode. There's a Pokemon card where its attack was called Everyone Explode Now. I don't remember which one. Right, on those icy bits, they can't even build there at all. It's like the climates get less and less habitable as we go. Ow. Listen here, you. Achoo. Freaking cold here, yo. Cold here is so harsh that the people are unable to live with ordinary clothing. Do you have any material which we could use to make warmer clothing? Ah, see, I'm not great at the video game angries. People of Northwell are now able to keep themselves much warmer. Why do I have this compass? Note to self, find out if somebody else wants this compass. I completely forget getting this compass. I like cats. I think Northwell can't build bridges yet. I think they have to earn that. There's something unexpected over here. That's all this area, this river's area here that looks kind of funky. Yeah, that's all, like, water, actually. It's going all out and bringing all the sun. Use it, use the sun. Master, I think I see the semblance of a lake underneath all the ice. You plan to operate a fishery here in Northwell. Thank you, my master. The people can now live here in peace. But... okay. Maybe these guys want a compass. There's the dog. He's back. Alright. Do wheat. Maybe they can... no, they would have built a bridge there if they could. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that compass. I guess maybe Miranda wants it. I feel like it was either Fillmore or Bloodpool that invented the compass. I think it was Bloodpool. Dog. Good. This is the last sim phase, so might as well use all those consumables. We now understand how to build bridges. We can begin building bridges. We can do it. Ow. Nope. Nope. They're easy to shoot. Usually. I feel like I'm really speedrunning this. Vast North Wall. It's Sammy. Yeah? A Master of Scroll was found at the bottom of the cold lake. We present it to you as an offering. Please accept it. How'd they find that? My Master, did you know that there was a large new tree growing northeast of here? It's not new, it's there on the world map. The other day, two of us went to the mighty tree. At the trunk of the tree, we found something very interesting. There were two initials carved in the tree. These initials proved that people inhabited this land a few thousand years ago. Thousands years ago. We also discovered a scroll hidden in the trunk, near the trunk of these people. Cool. I will accept your scroll. Oh. The other thing is not a scroll, it's the last spell. The scroll must belong to you. That is magical vertical attack. Not as good as the Borbs. Sorry, the Gorbs. Yeah, I suppose Gorb versus Borb is a matter of perspective. Alright, that is the best I can do for Fillmore. They'll still never catch that dog. Yeah, I think that dog is secretly the protagonist. He is named Turbo. Borb means bad orb. But they can't be bad orbs because I'm God. So now they're Gorbs. But I guess if you're a demon of Tantra, then you might see the orbs and say, oh no, Borbs! And then you would die. And the camera would zoom in on me real intense and I would say, good riddance. Like that. Good building, Z. Try that again. Seal the last layer. Do it. Do it now. Yeah. Good, like... God, like... I think there are 2 citation needed more levels. Airy face. Yeah. Might have just slain the last overworld demon ever. Yeah, it's a Fillmore house. Yep. Oh, Master, a monster has appeared from the mighty tree. The mighty old tree is our symbol of Northwall. Simply gazing upon it stirs up emotions within us. Oh, Master, please save our symbol of Northwall. Come down and drive the monsters away. Apparently they can cause earthquakes if you leave them alone. Which would be sad if an earthquake happened. We don't want earthquakes to happen because it does this. These guys are just like, no, just keep dancing, keep dancing. It's a test. Building, Casadora houses and Fillmore houses. You know what? You still got your wheat. Yeah, I don't think they can build here at all. What's actually going on here is, they learned to build better houses over the course of the city's development. So if you want to absolutely maximize the population, you have to blow up all the bad houses so they build good ones. So what we did helped them. Alright, well, this last level, I remember being a doozy. Like, significant difficulty hike. I am curious to visit the other towns and see if one of them wants to compass, though. I'm a little confused about this thing. I liked Northwall better when it was all white. I shoveled all the snow. Please do not take that quote out of context. Hey, Miranda, you guys want a compass? This area is now able to navigate the open seas. Alright, well, there you go. We started deep-sea fishing here in Miranda. The ocean can yield many strange and wonderful things. We'll inform you of something unusual that's found. Very cool. Give me a minute. That's a bad beverage. It's not a bad beverage, it's root beer. I still had hanging around. Let's forget. I figured it was probably just going to be an MP. But why would you do this? Oh, I hit my left trigger, which is mapped to spam down on the control pad for Super Metroid reasons. Alright, here goes. Enjoy another musical track that only gets used once. Enter tree. I love this game. No, not treat. Never enter treat. Ouch. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are just bastards. Yeah, those Mario Paint gooses are going apeshit. Gooses? Good scented Zeor. I'm not the god of grammar, okay? Is there a god of grammar? Now I'm curious. There must be some feature in Greek mythology responsible for language. Like there has to be a language creation myth. His muses for song and stuff. Maybe they forgot to explain language. Hermes, messenger of the gods, invented language. Well, there you go. This has got to be a full heal. Nope, 500 points. There it is. So everything before Hermes was communicated via just Ooga Booga language. Got it. I'm gonna make a mod for Hades 2 that replaces everybody's dialogue except Hermes with just inarticulate grunting. Melanuiga's up to a boon. It's just like... Zeus shows up, he's like... And you get a boon. We're riding tree bubbles now. Why are the tree bubbles? Don't know. Don't ask questions, just surf the bubble. Not that one. Pee-pee. So only the green ones keep rising while you're standing on them. Got it. Okay. Holy crap. Should not have gotten away with that. Ice Wyvern. It's badass. Still saving my MP, gonna need him. Come to think of it, I don't know how the checkpointing handles it if I die here. I think I start right here. Also, just love this set piece. I had to get smart. Pulled it off. Smart and a little bit lucky. Gasp. When you destroyed the final monster, the demon Tanzra's Island emerged from the depths of the ocean northeast of here. Tanzra is under the ground waiting for his final battle with the Master. Alright, let's go, Sir Zeor, to the haunted land, Deathheim. Alright, well, hold your horses. Oh. Nobody lives in Deathheim. Thank our master for ridding our land north wall of all monsters. We can now carry on by ourselves. Thank you for taking care of us. No problem. You guys ever need any more earthquakes, I'm your man. Here's my business card. You know what you're doing. Joel's doing Sonic Adventure 2 more tonight, starting the Dark Path. Awesome. So we're gonna let Northwall rebuild, see if we can max out our god level here. And then we'll go to Deathheim. I don't know why it's called Deathheim, but I've always liked that. We'll go to Deathheim. We'll kill Tanzra. Everything will be good forever. Except living in Northwall will probably still suck because it's cold as hell here. Yeah, that's true. I gave them a big wad of animal hair. So now they can make, funny hats that will keep them warm. I still think of my Spiral Knights character here and there, you know, that was a really good Zeor design. If I ever get around to, like, possibly commissioning somebody to help me design, like, a robot Sona, I may need to remember to incorporate Spiral Knights notes. Sevagoth Prime in Warframe actually evokes some Spiral Knight Zeor notes a little bit. A little. It's a very dramatic hat. He's making wheat. No, he's making a big house. Ian McConville is a good art guy. There are so many people on Twitter/Blue Sky who really just are looking for streamers to sell art assets to. So, like, sometimes I think, I wonder if I should put out feelers there, but that would just be, like, chumming the waters. Like, who knows what hell I would invite upon myself. Slime Rancher 2 happened recently. I hesitate to say Blue Sky is that much better, but it feels, at least currently, like most of the people using Blue Sky are humans instead of bots. Like, at the moment, engagement actually feels like other people are interacting with you for a change. But thinking a Zero Robot would be like a Starbound glitch with a chapeau. Something a lot like that, yeah. Like, this idea started with that Minecraft skin, what I made, that was like a glitch as, like, Zelda protagonist, kind of like a tunic sort of thing. And I like that idea, but I would have to sand the serial numbers off because I don't want to, like, if I were to have a robot Sona, I don't want it to literally be a glitch. As perfect as the glitch were for me. Ask people you know for recommendations on who to commission. Chances are we all know some folks. Yeah, probably somebody in Dream 17 could point me in the right direction. Still just something that, yeah, I kind of have rattling around in my head, but... You know, websites for getting connected to artists taking commissions soon. Alright. Yeah, something I might take a look at. Like, I've been using these, I know I've been over it before, I've been using these current Zeor TV assets for quite a while now. I just kind of threw them together myself. They're not amazing, they do the job, but they're starting to feel a little dated to me. Like, I'm thinking of maybe trying to rebrand a little bit, you know, put a face on it. If it's like a robot face. Just thinking about it. Play some SteamWorld, see if any of those dudes inspired. Not a bad idea. Is that everybody? No, Northwall's not maximum, it's low. I wonder if there's anything else I have to do for these guys. What's going on, Northwall? Once in a while, I fake having some art skill. I was kind of saying the other day... Well, I did the Myers-Briggs personality test again, and it was like, you're an artist. It was like... Time was, I guess I kind of what used to be, yeah. I almost forgot. I used to draw all the time. It's one of many skills that I kind of have a high aptitude for, but never really practiced or developed all that well. Yeah. Really should maybe think about trying to do something about that. Filling in these last little patches of road space, see if that's what's going on. It is not at all a big deal if I can't reach maximum level. This is pretty much good enough. Alright, yeah, that's good enough. Let's finish ActRaiser. Game doesn't overstay its welcome, you know? As I've mentioned before, it always felt much larger to me as a kid. Yeah, I'm sticking with my orbs. They're just neutral orbs now. You decide if they're borbs or gorbs. This will be the last battle. All monsters will be completely eliminated from this world. You ready? Yeah, sure. Anyway, Deathheim is just this awesome-looking boss rush. Minotaurus is back. To defeat the boss, press Y until he's dead. But he's much faster now. This must be impossible in professional mode, goddamn. Those shattering gem effects look really good on our old CRT screens. This guy's kind of a chump. Oh, they're all faster. I'm a werewolf. Man. Got me. Good sword swinging, Z. Thanks, I swang it myself. Yep. Me, damn it. I used that joke before, but I'm going to again. Alright. I'm thinking I'll just take a doom here. And then just start spamming magic to stay alive. Yeah, this guy. Arg. I am defeated. Yeah, that's the good shit right there. Don't really need your magic for Satan. I mean, Tanzra. Honestly, Tanzra's a better name anyway. Tanzra's appearance was edited for the North American version as well. Like his Satan horns were changed into that, like, crest sort of thing in order to make him less Satan. Really wanted to make it clear, you're not God, that's not Satan. No. This is the Master and Tanzra. Very different. Is Cobra Head a Hindu deity, though? No, you can kill him. Yep. Very deliberate, boss, this one. Yeah. Like the eclipse background. Deathheim. Uh-huh. Ow. That's the shit. Got him. The final battle. Which takes place in this awesome galaxy-scape. He casts Meteor. As you can see, my god power kind of kicks Tanzra's ass a little bit. Gasp. Uh-huh. I think you can... That's all my MP. This is one of the earlier cases of the, like, comically giant health bar on the final boss. Got him. I love this game. It kind of really is, yeah. Cannot adjust the text speed of the end. So Zeor, you have been a tireless master. I don't know, I've been pretty tired, but anyway. With this, our current duties are complete. I love this song so much. We have labored long and hard to help our people become free. I do feel a bit of regret that they will no longer need our help. Take one last look at each of the thriving towns we have helped developed. Proofreading might not have gone amiss here. Good old Fillmore. This is Fillmore. Look how the people cleared and cultivated the land and constructed a prospering town. As one of the men of Fillmore, I had the ability to predict the future. Ability helped save Fillmore. Finally gave his life for his town. I'm sure he expected that final fate. From birth, all people are guided by a force called destiny. Because people are unaware of their destiny, they may not understand all that life has to offer. Being immortal sucks, is what you're saying. A man who quietly accepts his destiny, he is also the one who becomes a great leader and person. This is the road bridging the two towns. This is Bloodpool. The lake has already returned to its beautiful blue color. Yeah. And I have nose goblins. There was an energetic boy named Teddy. Sir Zeor and I are supposed to treat all people equally. But since he was such a likable young boy, he received much of our attention. Do you remember the people of Bloodpool had to draw lots to decide who was to be sacrificed? At the time, I didn't tell you. But I knew whose lot was drawn. It was Teddy. I think the translation dropped the ball a little bit there. What they're trying to say is Teddy fixed that lottery to make sure he was picked. This is the desert town, Cassandora. Now there's very little evidence of the desert, of the once massive desert. I have to play ActRaiser Renaissance again, it was good. People said they were drawn to the pyramid by its magical powers. But should we believe this? The monsters living in the pyramid were nothing more than reincarnates of the human slaves who built the pyramid. Their spirits remained it, drawing people's minds to the pyramid. Now the pyramid is sealed, and their souls saved. They will be reborn as human beings. Yay! I'll go over my thoughts on ActRaiser 2 again a little bit. I've talked about it unprompted a couple of times already, but I'll let you know. This is the volcanic town, Itos. I was so impressed by these people who tried to build homes in spite of the continuous lava flow. Their leader passed from this life right before your very eyes. I am certain he dedicated his whole life to informing people of your existence. I hoped Itos could become a beautiful town, representative of his great spirit. This is the jungle town, Marana. My, they have built so many homes on such a small island. I felt very sad when the town's two leaders were tempted by the wicked mirror. But human beings have a tendency to choose the easier way when faced with difficulties. Having seen the people's weakness, I felt obligated to lead them in the right direction. Then I blew everything up with a big earthquake. This is the last of our lands, North Wall. I felt a little guilty about letting people live in such a cold climate. But they successfully overcame many problems. I don't mind the text speed because it lets you hear this music for a while. Their two leaders were telling us that when they found the two initials on the mighty tree, they felt a certain affection toward what or who had left them, left the initials. I think those two leaders were sweethearts who had lived here long ago, but were killed by monsters. Spirits have since come to dwell in these bodies. Oh. If my story is correct, the sweethearts have finally reunited after a long separation. Even though they don't remember, isn't it a beautiful story? This being so, it seems your people, as well as yourself, have had hard times. So, Zeor, why don't we take a look inside the shrine? And there's no one here. In former times, the people would call for you and ask for your help. As cultures and lands become more advanced, do people tend to forget those who helped them? But then, people may be most happy when not in need of help from their masters. Or when they've forgotten him. Should we yearn for a time when people will no longer need us? Need to ask for our help? I mean, I guess that's the idea. Bye. I just think that was a really poignant little bit right at the end. Like God looks on his creation and finds that his people just don't need him anymore. I guess that's what we were going for here. Yeah, still a game that holds up fine. It seems so simplistic, so much simpler. So much smaller than it did when I was young. But still fun to come back to sometimes. Yoshi Fujimori. That's more than 5 people. We're getting a little music montage here. Medley, that's what the word is. Strange Journey redux to something similar, but you're a human turned into something like a god, which really changes the dynamic and depression energy. You know, that's an interesting thought experiment. Like, what does become of the mortal mind that becomes immortal? Rainbow Dragon Eyes actually chipped at that, the Secret Mirror album. Starved is about the curse of immortality. Based upon ActRaiser, I don't know what that means. Anyway, there you go. That's ActRaiser. I'm glad I came back to this. Like I was just saying, I always am glad I came back to this. Alright. ActRaiser 2, one more time. Again, I've talked about it just in my ramblings, but not a good sequel to ActRaiser. It trimmed out half of the game. There's no city sim element to it. There's an overworld and there's action stages. There's a lot more that you, the player, can do in the action stages. But your movement speed is a lot lower. But anyway, so like, I don't think it's a good sequel to ActRaiser. But when taken on its own merits as a video game, you know, it plays pretty well. It's still got it's still got Quintet soundtrack. Like I think it has its own things going for it. It's a visually spectacular game for the Super NES. I think it gets more hate than it deserves, but like I feel like it might have been a slightly more successful game if they just didn't call it ActRaiser 2. Yeah, the city sim, yeah, like the switch between the two modes was a novelty that really made ActRaiser a large part of what it is, you know, but didn't they do the inverse of ActRaiser 1 for the difficulty too? That does sound familiar now that you mentioned it. I think the North American version was actually harder. I'm not positive on that. It's like a half memory, I don't really remember. Is Cult of the Lamb sort of like a spiritual successor to ActRaiser? Never played it, but I see what you're getting at. Just for fun, let's play professional mode and see how far I can get. Also, we get to hear this one more time. Yeah, so these guys all take 2 hits now. And I'm pretty sure if they hit me, I take twice the damage as well. So, like, this is Japanese difficulty. And professional mode, only the action stages, no city sims. You just do the cool fight levels in sequence. God, this is so good every time I hear it. What a great background, too. It's such a good look. Like, I forgot the backgrounds of this game looked so damn good. Yeah, all you have to do is do all the good things and not the bad things and not get hit by anything. See, that was bad. This is the part where I blame chat. Damn it, chat. Ah! Pardon. Yeah, oh god, I loved the Super NES. I've been thinking about SimCity Super NES. I think of SimCity Super NES when I think of why I like to stream, because it takes me back to the old days when, like, like my dad and my brother and me would just hang out in the living room and somebody would be playing SimCity and we'd just be watching someone play SimCity. Like how much the times have changed since then, but like I still remember those days of hanging around watching somebody play a game, even if it was a single player game. Streaming is, I guess, sort of a way that I can bring a little bit of that back. It's not exactly the same, but you know, same kind of idea. Cult of the Lamb is more like Hades Light, with an ActRaiser swap between gameplay loops, but the civilian management isn't particularly like any other game I know. Mostly what I know about that is I was very distracted by how, like, the cover art for it was just like the Binding of Isaac. Oh yeah, you don't even get magic in this book. Your only action is sword. I'm taking the high route this time, because I took the other route. My, other run. This is a much longer route. Whoopee. Yeah, you don't get too much in the way of iframes in this game. Yeah. Oh! You let it shot. Yeah, sometime soon I might have to blow the dust off ActRaiser Renaissance. I still only played it the one time I streamed it, but I enjoyed it well enough. They did something really weird with that. They added like a third game type to it. There's City Sim, there's Action Stage. There are more action stages because every time you steal a monster's lair, they put you in an action stage. And then they added a tower defense stage to it. Which I would probably have disliked, but they did a good enough job of it that I didn't mind it. Renaissance both added a lot too, but still felt respectful to ActRaiser. It was worth it. Yeah, he does double damage now, but still you just press Y till he dies. Why does Skull shoot smaller skulls? Is Skull a plant? Does it reproduce by budding? We'll never know. Some things are not meant for mortal minds to know. Those Super NES games that are like UN Squadron. Donkey Kong Country 2 endures as one of my favorite Super NES games, largely for its... let alone, like, music composition awards. David Wise should have won, like, a fucking Nobel Prize for Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack. I know I've said it over and over, but I'll never get over, like, the juxtaposition between like some of the best music ever written in any context ever, and silly, funny monkey jump on banana game. Like, how did that happen? Be my visual aid for things that people miss out on if they're not into video games, you know what I mean? Yeah, no magics. All I can do is sword. Good thing I'm so good at sword. I'm amazed I still have this much muscle memory for this boss. Damn! Maybe I am a professional. God, I love that background. Anything up here? I think I'd just die if I go up here. No, there's something. I think that's the way forward, actually. You know, there's a higher than expert difficulty in ActRaiser 2 that exists as a glitch and makes the timer run out after 10 seconds. Huh. I know there's like a cheat password that lets you play like the intro level, wherein you fight Tanzura as he appeared in this game. So I guess it's not really too much of a cheat. Yeah, ActRaiser 2 had a lot of problems. Well, I don't know. It's a hard game to summarize. The magic system was cool. It's just some magics were way, way better than other magics. It's great that you can sword in different directions and block with your shield in different directions. Like, the gameplay of it mostly feels very good. Like, the one issue with the gameplay is the Master's foot speed is very slow as compared to this game. Quintet started coding a third game in the ActRaiser series for the 64, but never finished it. May 2008, Fumiaki Shiriashi, the lead programmer for Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a King, noted in an interview that he would like to make an ActRaiser sequel. Huh. I mean, probably not happening, but still neat. This had to have been an important project for Quintet, you know what I mean? This was the one, this was their first one, and it did pretty well. Sure, they had a soft spot for it. That's why they made a decent but mediocre sequel. I meant to do that. Japanese subtitles too was Crusade to Silence. Wow. That takes on a kind of chilling meaning because, like, spoiler alert, at the end the Master decides that the only way to really get rid of Tanzura once and for all is to actually crash the Sky Palace into Deathheim. So, like, he suicide bombs the Sky Palace. And, like, all the angels die. Poopy. Sorry, I got one eye on chat. I need to wash the yoga blocks. I'm doing better here than I expected to. I don't think I ever have beaten professional mode. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. I'll try that one more time for academic sake, but I'll probably just wrap it up either way after. On account of it getting late. May as well be a nice sounding wallpaper. I'm kind of enjoying that about SimCity 3000. The speed ranges from like extremely slow to pretty fast. Sometimes it's nice to leave it on a lower speed and just kind of let things cruise and take in the soundtrack a little bit. Yeah, I got it this time. You know what? Let me run Cassandra Act 1 one more time. See if I can beat the scary ant column guy. I still think that looks like Fry Guy every time I see it. Getting my ass kicked a little bit here. Yeah, it doesn't parse as like a demon torso to me right away. It looks at first glance like a face, like Fry Guy. His cheeks all puffed out because he blows fire because he's Fry Guy. Step. Oh. Sorry, I wanted to try something. I thought I saw like the TAS do a jump and then like go off the screen at a funny spot, and it still counted. That's not how you do it. We're just having fun here. Ow. That was a good one. Yeah, imagine doing, like, the North Wall levels on this difficulty. That seems hard as balls. Anyway, I don't have any immediate plans to stream ActRaiser 2 again. I do have nostalgia for it, clearly, beep beep, but not in the same way as this one. In some ways, this difficulty does feel a little better. I don't know. Like, this game starts off really easy. Gets pretty hard later, but, like, at this level, like, one-shotting every enemy with a sword, I don't mind taking a little bit more effort than that. Alright, here we go. I got him. This will just tank that hit, I think. ActRaiser 2 was hard. Like, throughout, it was significantly harder than this in the access stages, I would say. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You get the idea. ActRaiser is good. I'm glad I played it. It was fun. Maybe next week, depending on how things shake out, we might have to do some multiplayer streams. We've been trying to make some repo happen. Repo updated, it has like twice the monsters now. Techman's seen a few of them. Also, peak, preferably, because there's now a neat, weird, cool mushroom biome. So, mayhaps some multiplayer shenanigans next week. And then probably coming around to Banjo-Kazooie finally, not long after that. I don't know. The mushroom effects randomized daily now, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, anyway. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching ActRaiser. I appreciate you hanging with me. I will see you next week for something. Alright? Alright. You have a good one. Okay, bye. Hey, a couple of you clowns, I'll see you in a couple days. Cool. High five. Alright, bye.